Hello everyone, I'm the Whiskey Enthusiast. Welcome back to my channel. Today we have the Laphroaig Lore, and it is a request from a very close and very old friend of mine, Tan. If you're listening, brother, this is for you. He is actually a good whiskey drinker, and before I dove into these things and got more certified, but we were just drinking on our own. He introduced me to Peat Monster and Monkey Shoulder. So the first time I drank both of them was with Tan. So thank you, cheers, and hopefully you like it. Like me, I think this is one of his favorite whiskeys, and I'm excited. Now, we had recently Laphroaig tasting night, and this one came out on top. Everyone loved this. This is one of the last productions of John Campbell before he moved to Laphroaig. And John Campbell, if you don't know, was the master distiller of Laphroaig for 27 years. And he is actually a descendant of the Campbells who first rented the land to the Johnston brothers of Laphroaig, who founded the distillery. Now, it is called the Lore, the richest of the rich, it says. As they say, it has whiskies of age of 21, 20, 18, 7 years old. But because by rule you can't put, you have to put the youngest whiskey on the label inside, and I think the youngest is 7 years old. They didn't want to put 7 and play it down. They called it the Lore. And lore is the passing of a skill or tradition through word of mouth, encapsulating the craft passed down from generation to generation over 2 centuries. Laphroaig Lore is our richest expression ever. Okay, all right, I'll show you the bottle. It's pretty cool. I think it's dark green, and it's 48% ABV, non-chill filtered, and as far as I know, no caramel color added. Now, let's see. Yeah, like I said, this one came out on top. Everyone loved this one. There was 18, 15 as well, and Laphroaig 16, 10 cask strength batch 14, and Laphroaig 10 sherry oak. This one was number 1. Number 2 spot was shared between 10 cask strength and 16. So let's dive into the palate nose, shall we? Wow, okay. So, yes, it is a Laphroaig, but it's much more than just a Laphroaig. It's cask play. Sorry about this. They have matured their whiskies they finished their distillate in ex-Laphroaig cask, which held really old Laphroaigs as well. And then there is European oak, and there's bourbon barrels. So it's a mixture of casks, but they also use their own casks to finish it, which sounds a bit gimmicky, because I think everyone, if it's second filled, then use their own casks as well, right? Don't they? Anyway. Let's go. Right, very perfumey, floral, heather honey, like Highland Park. It's caramel, sweet, soot, very herbal, very malty. Seaweed's there, but it's subdued. Salty. Maple syrup, I said, nuts, cinnamon, spices, nutmeg, minty, a little bit of a dill, and zesty, lemon zest. So I want to the palate. Wow. Okay. It gets me every time. I forget how rich this is. It's 48% ABV. It's nothing to... it hits you. It's nothing to scream about, but it feels more than that. There's a burst of flavors in my mouth right now. So many spices. Thyme, cumin, even paprika, black pepper, white pepper, lemon zest. And then there's sweetness in there as well. Like licorice, maple syrup, candy, caramel, salt. There's roasted nuts covered in caramel. There's bitter chocolate. There's nuts and fruit and nuts, Cadbury chocolate. It's just, there's so much things to catch. And then the finish is going on and on with cracked black pepper, barbecue, what do you call it? Sorry, coal, ash, and quite chewy and very, very long. It just keeps going. Even it's very perfumey compared to all the other Laphroaigs. It's incredibly perfumey and floral. You would not think that to have those notes in a Laphroaig, but this one has it. It's really, really good. Yeah. Now I get more orange zest. And what's that? Eucalyptus, mint leaf, mint oil, lemon oil, and those last bits of a fire that's ending, that little bit of a burnt note, that's there. Right, second time around, it calms it, but first time it does catch you off guard, and oh my god, it's good. Guys, if you haven't tried this one, I'm just gonna recommend this. You know I can't recommend anything lower than 3 Glencairns. You gotta buy it. It might finish because, you know, they might stop producing it. I don't know. It's not age stated, but it feels like there is older batch in here. You can tell it's strong, it's robust. The peat's there, but there's so many flavors to just enjoy and dissect, and you can just add some water to it to open it up. I personally don't prefer it. If I can avoid it, I don't add water. Sometimes you can't, but 48% is, I think, a good level. I don't need to add, because you sacrifice one bit with the water, in my opinion, because it either opens the nose up, which brings something really nice, and then it kills the palate, or most generally it does it opens the palate a little bit, kills the nose. It just screws it around a bit. So I would prefer distilleries to do higher ABV, and then I can just drink, and if I feel too overwhelmed with it, I'll add a little bit of a couple of drops or whatever. But this doesn't need it, in my opinion. I really like it, and I love it. I have another one, thankfully, and I think as long as they're going to produce this, I will keep drinking this and loving it, I think. Guys, that's it from me, Tan. I hope you liked it, and I'm hoping to see you sometime soon and share a Laphroaig with you, brother. Cheers, guys. Hope you liked it as well, and if you have, please like this video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Also, go check my Instagram at The Whiskey Enthusiast, and I'll see you guys on to the next one. Slanja.